Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, we are going to learn about the categorization of ism as male and female or on the basis of gender. So there are two types of gender. First one is male and the other one is female. So in this video, we are going to categorize or we are going to learn the skill or the rules by which we can easily recognize any kind of ism, either it was a male or it was a female. Okay, so in the chapter categorization of ism as gender, we are going to learn about some rules which will help us to recognize either the ism is female or the ism is male. So in the properties of ism, we have learned that the golta or is also a property of ism. So here the categorization of ism, I wrote here categorization of ism. I didn't write here the categorization of word. Why? Because being a male and female is only for ism, not for fail, not for harf. There is no categorization of fail as male and female, and there is no categorization of harf as male and female. There is the categorization of male and female is only for ism. So that's why I write here the categorization of ism as gender or categorization of ism as male and female. So there are some ism in Arabic language which is used as male, and there are some ism which is used as female. So it is very important for us to know that which word is used as male and which ism is used as female. So if someone asks you, is the categorization of the categorization based on gender is for all words or only for ism, then you have to say that the categorization of categorization as a gender is only for ism, not for fail, not for harf. There is no such categorization of gender as fail, for fail and for harf. The categorization of gender is only for ism. So only ism can be male or female, but fail or harf cannot be male, cannot be female. They are neutral. We will inshallah learn more about fail in the ilmus sarf, where we discuss all things about fail. But we are currently we are learning studying ilmun nah, in which we are only going to deal with ism and harf. So we are going to deal with ism and harf. So in ilmun nah we are dealing with ism as a gender, the categorization of ism as gender, where we will learn about the male and female, how to recognize that which ism is male and which ism is female. So in this chapter we are going to learn all the rules. So there are two types of ism as a gender. First one is called muzakkar, that means male, and second one is muannas, that means female. Okay, then what is the definition of muannas? How we say that any word is male or any word is any ism is any ism is male or any ism is female? How can we say that? So there is a definition for being any ism as female. There is a definition that a word have we can say that word, because word have ism, fail and harf both three. So we say that a ism having sign of female either in its word or hidden or by listening. That means we say any ism muannas or female when there either some property of muannas or female is available on that ism or hidden. This means that the property of ism is available on that word, but it is not shown in the word in ism, but it is hidden. Okay, I'm going to explain all this by giving you example. Just understand, there are three reasons by which we can say that this ism is fail, this ism is muannas. First one is having a property of muannas on it, okay, or the property of muannas is not available in that ism, but it's in hidden mode. And the other one is that because Arabic grammar is derived from Arabs, and that is from Quran. So the Quran used that ism as a muannas but doesn't having any sign and any property of ism muannas available in that ism, but even Quran use that word as muannas, then we will use that ism as muannas by just listening, because the Arabic grammar is derived from Quran. So we have to we have to see that which word is used in Quran as a muzakkar and which word is used in Quran as muannas. So there are some words in Arabic language which doesn't have any sign of any property of muannas or female, but it is used in Arabic as a female. Why? Because Quran used that word as female. Now let me give some example. Before giving some example, let's see the sign of female. These three, I wrote here three signs. These three sign of being a female is here. All these three signs is available in any ism in appearing mode. What is appearing mode? Let me show you by example. Here you can see that I write kurrasatun. Kurrasatun means copy, notebook. So here it's a golta. The first sign of being muannas, any ism as a muannas, is that it's having golta in its last. And we also learned in the property of ism that the property of ism is, one of the property of ism is having golta in its ending. So here it's also the property of being muannas. So golta is one of the property of being muannas any ism. So if any ism has having golta in its starting, this is known as golta. This is a round shaped ta, so this is known as golta. So if any ism having this ta in its ending, we say that this ism is muannas. Why? Because we know that being a round shaped ta or a golta is one of the property of one of the property of female. Okay. And other one is called alife mamduda. This one is known as alife mamduda. And what is the definition of alife mamduda? Having hamza after alif. Sorry, no, not this one is known as. This one is known as alife maksura. Okay, not alif mamduda. Alife mamduda is the third one. Second one is alife maksura. So what is alif maksura? Having ya alif in its ending. So here it's sughra, where ya alif has its having in the end of sughra. This means sughra is also muannas. Why? Because having one of the property of muannas on it. And last one is alife mamduda. This one is called alife. What is alife mamduda? Having hamza after alif. So here having hamza after alif. Okay, so this one is called alife mamduda. So here having hamza after alif. So humra. Okay, so there are three property of female. First one is round shaped ta, second one is alife maksura, and the third one is alife mamduda. So if any ism having any property of these three, we can say that ism is muannas. So in the definition we learned that having sign of female. So we already learnt about the sign of female. If any ism having sign of female, that either it's having golta, round shaped ta, or having alife mamduda, or having alife maksura, we can say that ism is muannas. Okay. And now the other thing is that it is in a hidden mode. So just skip this hidden. And now the second reason of being muannas is that by listening. By listening means that the Quran used that word, or the people of Arab use that ism as muannas, but that ism doesn't have any sign, any property of female. Even after that, people of Arab use that ism as a female, as a muannas. That's why we are also using that ism which doesn't have any sign of property as female, as muannas. Okay, that's why I write here another reason for being any ism as female. There is not only that this first only one reason that any ism having a property of or a sign of muannas is no sign of female or muannas is muannas. No, there are also some other reason by which we say that ism is also muannas. And what was that? Arab use them, or Arab use that ism as female but doesn't have any sign of female, known as muannas simai. Okay, so what does simai mean? Simai means hard one. We heard people of Arab that they are using this word as muannas. That's why we are using that word as muannas. For example, I wrote here darun. Darun means darun means room. Okay, a small room. So darun means a small room, or you can say that a single room home. So darun doesn't have any sign of any property of ism. It doesn't have golta in its last. It doesn't have alif mamduda, or it doesn't have alif maksura. Then why we are using this word as this word as a female, this ism as female? Why? Because the people of Arab use darun as muannas, as female. And also narun. Narun doesn't have any property of it. Doesn't have golta in its ending. It doesn't have alif ya, or it doesn't have alif hamza, that is alif maksura or alif mamduda. Then why we are saying that narun is muannas? So we are saying that narun is muannas because Quran used this narun as muannas in Quran, one of the verse of Quran. So that's why we are using narun as muannas, even it doesn't have any property of muannas. So this type of muannas which doesn't have any property of muannas on it, and we are using that ism as a muannas, then we say that this type of muannas are known as muannas simai, a muannas which is heard from Arabs. But this is not enough. There are some other categories of ism also, categories of female also available. So here I am going to write. First one is a word related with female only, or also is a muannas. Either it doesn't have property of ism or not. Okay, but we say that that word is a muannas. Why? Because that word or ism is only used for women, like pregnancy, menstruation, and mother, sister, daughter. These all the ism is used for only female only. Ummun. Who is ummun? Ummun is known as mother. Bintun means girl. Khalatun means mother-in-law. Aunt. So these all the ism is only telling us the female, about female. So the any word which is only used for female is also female. It does female if it even it doesn't have any property of ism on it. Like see, ummun means mother. So ummun is used only for female because mother is female. But ummun doesn't have any property of ism on it. That is, it doesn't have golta, it doesn't have alif mamduda, or it doesn't also it doesn't have alif maksura. Rather that even we are using this word as muannas. Why? Or female. Why? Because ummun is only used for muannas. We doesn't say that ummun is used for father. Ummun, bintun, these all types of word which is only used for female. That's why we are saying that any word which is related to female, any ism which is related with female only is known. We also, so we use that word, we use that ism as muannas. Like pregnancy. So when we say someone is pregnant, that doesn't mean we have any confusion, because pregnancy, the word pregnancy or the pregnant is only used for female. Just like menstruation, this is also a word which is only for female. So the any word, any ism, not word, just I'm sorry, I'm repeating word again and again, don't confuse with word. Only ism can be male or female, not all the word, because words having ism and fail and harf both, all three. So any ism which is only for female is also female, is also muannas, even if doesn't have any property of muannas on it. Okay, the first one we have understand. The second one is name used for female only. If there is any name which is only used for female, so we say that this word is also female, like Fatima, Aisha, Zainab. So Zainab doesn't, if you write, okay, let me write Zainab in Arabic language for you. I wrote here Zainab. So you can see that Zainab doesn't have any property of ism on any property of muannas on it. Zainab is a ism where it doesn't have any property of ism on it. Rather than that, we are saying that Zainab is ism. Why we are Zainab ism is muannas. Why we are saying that Zainab is muannas? Because Zainab is the name which is only used for female. So the a name or a word, so by knowing these two we understand that ism which is only used for female is muannas, and the name which is only used for female is also known as muannas. Okay, so these two things, there are the two other reasons also which are muannas. And the third one is name of countries, cities, town and tribes. The name of countries, city, towns and tribes in Arabic language is used as muannas, even it doesn't have any property of ism. And the last and the fourth one is the part of body found in pairs like eyes, ear. These all are also used as muannas in Arabic language. So if you gather all the muannas or all the types of muannas, then you in a single if I gather all, then we can say that ism having property of female on it, that is golta, round shaped ta, alif mafsura, alif mamduda, then we say that this ism is muannas. Or if any ism which is used in Arabic language as a muannas, then we use that ism as a muannas also. Okay, and if any ism which is used for female only, which is related with female only, then we say that that ism is also muannas. If any ism which is used for naming the female, so we say that this ism is also muannas. If the name of countries, cities, towns and tribes is also muannas, and the part of a body which found in pairs like eyes and ears, we say that these all are muannas. So these all are the types of muannas. Then what is the definition of being female? We already learnt about the types of and properties of muannas. So what is the then is there any special sign of muzakkar also? No. If a ism which doesn't have any property of ism, which doesn't showing the sign of ism, which doesn't used in Arabic language as muannas, okay, so we from now until now we have understood that on what are the type of muannas found in ism. So what are the reason for being any ism as muannas? Now we have to understand that the category of ism is in two parts. First, as a based on gender, the first one is male and the second one is female. So we understood that which ism can be called as female, but now which ism can be called as male? Okay, so if any ism which doesn't have any sign of property, if any ism which doesn't used in Arabic language as female, if any ism which denote the name of male person, which is also known as ism, is also known as male, or if any word which is related to male only is also known as male. For example, if okay, let me write here. If I write here Khalifa, Khalifa means leader. To leader in Islam, Khalifa means leader, and in according to Islam, leader can only be men. So the Khalifa word is especially specialized for male here. Khalifa word is only used for male. So even Khalifa have a round shape or a property of ism on it. Khalifa having gol ta, round shape ta on it, which is one of the sign of muannas. So this means this word is muannas, but we can't say this word is muannas here. Why? Because this Khalifa word is having a property of muannas, but it is used for muzakkar, it is used for male. So this means that Khalifa is not muannas here, but it's muzakkar here. What is the reason that Khalifa even having a property of muannas on it, but it can't be muannas here? Why? Because the Khalifa, the ism is used and is especially for male only, not for female. That's why. So there are a lot of reasons to be muannas, but there are only two reasons for being muzakkar. First, it doesn't have any of the reason for being muannas, and the word which is especially created for, generated for muzakkar or male is also muzakkar, even it have any property of muannas. So there are the difference between muzakkar ism and muannas ism. What are muzakkar ism? Muzakkar ism which doesn't have any reason for being muannas, and second reason for being muzakkar is that that word or ism is only used for female, or only specialized or generated for male only, is also the reason for muzakkar. And what are the reason for being any ism as muannas? So there are a lot of reason for being any ism as a muannas. One, the first one is having alamat tanis on it, that is golta, alif mamduda, alif maksura. Or other reason is that ism is used in Arab or Quran as a muannas. Or other reason, if you say that, then that word is only related with female, or that the name of female or country, tribes, the name of country, tribes and cities, or have the body, parts of body found in pairs. So these all are the reason for being any ism as muannas, and there are only two reasons for being any ism as a muzakkar. First one is doesn't have any sign, any reason for being muannas, and second one is that ism which is only used for or specialized for male or shum is known as muzakkar. So from this whole chapter we understood that what is the difference between muzakkar and muannas, and how can we recognize muzakkar and muannas. So here is also one notice thing here. Some ism can be used as male and female both. There are also in Arabic language there are some very few ism which is used as muzakkar and muannas, male and female both. Okay, so it's up to you, either you use that ism as male or as a female, but there are very few ism which is all that kind of. Now let me show you some Arabic books where you have to find out muzakkar and muannas on the basis of what we have learnt in this video. So here kasiratin is muannas. Why kasiratin is muannas? Because having golta on its last. Here kasiratin is muannas having golta. Okay, kariyatin is muannas. Why? Because having golta. Okay, let me find the muzakkar also. Rajulun is muzakkar. Why rajulun is muzakkar? Rajulun is muzakkar because of two reasons. First, it doesn't have any sign of muannas on it, and other reason is that rajulun is only for showing the male. Rajulun is only specialized for male. Okay, so here mashhurun is also muzakkar. Why? Because it doesn't have any property of muannas on it. Okay, ismu is also muzakkar. Why? Because it doesn't have any property of muannas on it. Ar-rajulu, I already told you. Okay, al-qaryati, this is muannas. Why? Because having golta. Baitun is muzakkar. Why? This is not golta, it's the other ta. Okay, so this is muzakkar. Kabirun is also muzakkar. Why? Because it doesn't have any sign of muannas on it. Kasiratun is muannas. See here kasiran, it doesn't have golta on it, so this is muzakkar. And here kasiratun is used with golta, so this is muannas. Okay, so this kasirun is muzakkar because it doesn't have any property of ism, and this kasiratun is muannas because having golta, one of the property of muannas on it. Nas muzakkar because it doesn't have any sign of property muannas on it. Okay, Rashidun, Waladun, all muzakkar. Hijaratun is muannas. Why? Because having golta on it. And Zubab muzakkar because having because it doesn't have any sign of property of ism on it. Farun is also muzakkar because it doesn't have any property of muannas on it. So we already found a lot of muzakkar and muannas in this Arabic book. So this means that if you are able to recognize or find out the muzakkar and muannas from any Arabic book, then you are I hope that you understand the whole chapter very well. So here is your today task. You have to open the first ruku of Surah Baqarah, that is starting from Alif Lam to Azabun Azim. Okay, and you have to find out the Muzakkar and Muannas from. You have three things to do. First, you have to find out which one is ism, which one is fail, and which one is harf in that ruku. Okay, and the second task is that you have to find which one is muzaf and muzaf ilay, and the third one is that you have to also find out which one is muzakkar and which one is muannas. That this is the three tasks you have to do in the first ruku, that is starting from Alif Lam Mim Zalikal Kitabu La Rayba Fi to Azabun Azim. Okay, let's see how much you can solve this. So in this video, that's all. Inshallah, in next video we will come with the next chapter. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.